In today's Consumer Alert, this tax season could be more stressful than usual and your refund may be delayed. The IRS recently issued a major challenge warning for taxpayers due to significant backlogs of returns from last year. The agency also says it faces major staff shortages. Scott McFarland reports.
The 2022 tax season crunch has officially begun, filled with talk of dollars, deductions, and delays. Lori Reed, a small business owner from Fairfax, Virginia, is already at wit's end.
That uncertainty caused a little bit of a headache for you?
It's a huge headache.
Until just days ago, she was working to remedy an issue with her 2019 taxes, trying to track down a refund check. She and her accountant say calls to reach an IRS agent for help often landed them on hold for hours.
It's an enormous hassle, and I think when you own a small business and you're trying to keep life running, you have this sort of burden knowing that there's unfinished business.
That's because this tax season, the numbers aren't adding up inside the IRS itself. The agency is warning of severe understaffing.
You're saying the agency is operating with hundreds fewer employees than it should or needs?
Thousands fewer employees than it needs.
A wave of retirements and budget cuts have hammered the IRS. A report by the National Taxpayer Advocate reveals the IRS received 282 million phone calls from taxpayers last year, but was able to answer only about 11% of them. The report adds the lucky ones who did get through waited an average of 23 minutes on hold.
The IRS isn't going to be able to answer as many of those calls as it should be able to.
Deputy Assistant Treasury Secretary Natasha Sarin says the waits could grow even longer this year as COVID further limits the number of agents available.
We know that that's going to be hugely frustrating for taxpayers in a complex filing season in the middle of a pandemic.
The agency guides you to file electronically if you can and file early this year. Scott McFarland.
In other consumer news, Kia is recalling more than 410,000 vehicles in the U.S. to fix a problem that can stop the airbags from inflating in a crash. The airbag control computer cover can contact, try saying that 5 times fast, a memory chip and damage the electrical circuit. And that could stop the airbags from inflating. And 2018 Forte cars, Sedona minivans, as well as the Soul small SUVs, 2017 through 2019 year models. Owners will be notified by mail starting March 21st. The 2019 winner of the Miss USA pageant and a correspondent for the entertainment news program Extra has died at the age of 30. Police say Chesley Christ jumped from a Manhattan apartment building and was pronounced dead at the scene yesterday morning. Her family is also confirming her death. 2 North Dakota residents are in jail accused of using someone's identity to buy more than $30,000 worth of goods. Dorothy and Loring Rush, both of Jamestown, are facing felony charge of unauthorized use of personal identifying information. The victim told police that they knew someone must have taken their information to make purchases in Jamestown and Bismarck. Police got a search warrant for a home in Jamestown over the weekend and say they found numerous items believed to be bought fraudulently, plus the victim's personal information. The suspects were arrested Saturday but have not yet been formally charged. Authorities say additional charges may be coming. A popular new place for dogs is shutting down after some unexpected news from their landlord. Rocket Dogs will soon be closing its doors, and Valley News Team's Alex Larson reports on that.
I am just now starting to absolutely thrive, and now it's being all taken away from me.
Just 2 weeks ago, Julie Sadoff says she got notice from her landlords that the building she rents out for her business, Rocket Dogs, had been purchased. She was told someone had approached the landlords to buy it.
They didn't put it up for sale, and the money was too good to be true.
Sadoff originally had a 10-year lease, but instead, her landlords asked her to go month to month.
I didn't agree to that. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that somebody would want to purchase this building without even knowing what's in here.
Due to COVID, she says her landlords had deferred part of her rent. After saying no to month-to-month payments, she got a letter from an attorney stating her deferred payments were now delinquent and she needed to be out.
If I pay it in 30 days, do I stay? Probably not. We've never had a payback date.
Now she says the buyer won't let her stay.
I paid a lot of money for so much of this stuff and cashed in my 401k, sold everything of value. I have no retirement now to go back on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with all this stuff.
Sadoff would like to relocate, but there are a lot of hurdles ahead of her, including getting a loan and setting up in a new space. As of right now, she has to figure out what to do with the things she already has.
And then from there, whatever's left, furniture or anything, will be put out for sale. And then it's gone.
And following the announcement of losing another business in the area, Sadoff says she had an outpouring of support.
I just didn't know that there was so many people out there that really like this place.
Alex Larson, Valley News Live.
Rocket Dog's last day of business at their original location is March 20th.